in this presentation, but we just have recently a call from one of the instructors. She couldn't make it today, so we are going to do the presentation based on VoiceThread and PlayPosit, and how do we use it at Queensborough to support active learning. My name is Dennis Behar. I'm the IT Academic Applications Director at Queensborough, and I'm here today with a group of colleagues from Queensborough. Arana Prasad, Mark Carpenter, they're both instructional designers and co-workers in the Office of Education Technology, Professor Humberto Darista from Foreign Languages, and Professor Kevin Collett from Chemistry. So today you'll see a different perspective on how this technology has been implemented at Queensborough to support active learning. So I would like to begin the presentation with just a brief introduction to different support and services available through the Office of Education Technology. In our office, we support instructional design services. We also manage and maintain the Blackboard learning management system. We offer faculty consultations for a wide variety of projects. We manage the planning and implementation of all aspects of the e-learning program. That includes the technical and the pedagogical preparation of the instructors, as well as student support. We also offer media production, specifically the creation of video lectures for online courses. And we do provide training and support for all these educational tools. The training can be sometimes one-on-one or can be group sessions as well. So for this presentation, our focus will be the instructional design aspect in active learning, and the way how we work closely with our instructors to utilize technology in a way to maximize active learning. So when we talk about active learning, we all start thinking about interactions, and we know how challenging it can be to create this level of interactions in an online environment. So our approach is based on Quality Matters. Everybody here familiar with Quality Matters? So Queensborough is a member of the Quality Matters organization, and we use Quality Matters rubric as a guide to develop every new online course in our institution. Today's application, the presentation is based on the two applications that we are using at Queensborough to fulfill two standards of the Quality Matters rubric. We'll emphasize the standard 5.2, which is learning activities. Learning activities provide opportunities for interaction that support active learning. And standard 6.2, which is course tools promote learner engagement and active learning. We are going to focus on three different types of interactions: learner to content, learner to learners, and learner to instructors. Now I would like to invite Mark Carpenter to introduce the first application for today's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mark Carpenter. I'm one of the IT application coordinators from Queensborough Community College in the Office of Education Technology. The technology I'm going to be introducing you today is called VoiceThread. VoiceThread is a next generation discussion board. I'm sure most of you are familiar with discussion boards, right? But what's different about this discussion board, it holds videos, documents, and images, and allows students to interact with those various multimedia and make comments on them in 5 different ways. Students can either upload a document as a comment, they can leave a video comment, they can leave a voice comment, or they can basically text a comment as traditionally done. The odd thing about this software that's so beautiful, it integrates with CUNY's Blackboard learning management system, which is it integrates very well with Blackboard through the LTI interface. What this basically means is that when a student logs into their Blackboard account, they can click on a link within their Blackboard account and seamlessly takes them out to their VoiceThread. The odd thing is, it allows for a single integration of all grades within this Blackboard Grade Center. What I mean by that basically is that the professor can have all his grades stored within the Blackboard Grade Center because of the LTI interface, whereby VoiceThread is linked directly to Blackboard's Grade Center. Now, we found since we've been using this product at our institution, we've been able to increase student interaction and engagement at several levels. At the student-to-student level, the student-to-professor level, and the student-to-content level. And now I'd like to hand you over to our distinguished faculty, Professor Humberto Darista from the Foreign Languages Department, who's been using this software to do exactly this for several semesters. And he'll tell you exactly how he's done it, to basically improve the student outcomes. Thank you for your time. I'll hand you to the president.
Yes, hello. Welcome everybody. My name is Roberto Larissa. I've been working in the foreign language department for about 8 years. I teach Italian and Spanish, and I need my notes because I'm not feeling very well. So I just wanted to say that in case I don't make it. Anyway, so I will now. Okay, so this is Blackboard, my Blackboard, and the announcement, and usually here is where I would put my VoiceThread. I'm using my latest class because I want to be fair. I want to show you the best I have. This is what I'm doing this year. You're gonna get an idea of what could be done. And one of the presentation that I wanted to share with you was let me introduce myself. Well, of course, there's an explanation there for that. This assignment I usually give after the first basically couple of weeks, and I find it very useful to use VoiceThread because VoiceThread allows students to be creative in the sense that in this case I'll show you they can pick their own picture to present to introduce themselves. It also gives a chance to for the student to do their writing, but there's also the voice and therefore the pronunciation, and all of this can be then not only evaluated but corrected. And so I was going to show you, well, let's get this student. I got 100, just randomly. Yeah. Oh, can we make it louder?
So the speakers.
Which are. Yeah, okay.
Buongiorno, professore Calista. Io mi chiamo Lucy. Io sono portoricana di Vega Alta. Io studio italiano il lunedì ed il mercoledì. Il mio numero di telefono è 347 578 2000. Il mio indirizzo è 228 Strongwood Avenue, New York. Piacere, professore. Arrivederci.
So obviously it allowed the student to be creative. In this case, she didn't make a single mistake, so I should have picked something else where I actually show you that if there's anything wrong with the pronunciation or anything wrong with the spelling, I would underline it, I would tell them, and they get a chance to do it over and get a better grade if they wish to do so. but since I have very few minutes, I'm going to move on to the next VoiceThread. I also like very much to use VoiceThread for practicing the phonetics. In Italian, it's not a especially difficult language, but there's rules that need to be learned. And in order for students to know what they're doing, I created this presentation, and let me just like
cha, cha, ga, ga, cha, cha, ga, ga, sha, sha, ska, ska, cho, cho, go, go.
ok.
Bene, brava Lucy, tutto perfetto, everything perfect, just one syllable. This one, you pronounce it she, but you see this is under the sh sound, so this is ending E, of course, but it's sh plus E, so it's she, just like in English, she speaks English, she, not she, not a sh sound, but a sh sound.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to stop with that. Okay, you got the idea. I hate to hear my voice, but you got the point. This is especially useful. Oh, I want it. Oh. This is especially useful because in class I don't have time to, get the individual attention that everybody deserves, to give the individual attention. But this way, okay, what can I do? I'm just going to do one more thing, show you one more thing, the definite article. There's no language that I know of where the definite article is as complex as in Italian. So you don't just, in order to know the article, it's a whole process. You have to look at the end, the masculine, feminine, and then, so I want to make sure that more than being able to answer the question and give me the article, I want to make sure that student can go through the process and show me why the article is, we have 7 ways of saying that. Okay, I guess I don't have more time, so what can I say? Am I supposed to stop? Okay, okay. So I'm sorry. I didn't do this quickly enough.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aradna Prasad. I work as a IT academic applications coordinator at Queensborough, alongside Dennis and Mark, and along with the faculty. And as anyone uses videos in their course and wonder if students look at the videos, you always think of that, right? So PlayPosit is an application that allows instructors to customize video by adding questions so you can track students to see how they can improve. So it's easy to use. It's a custom video content, and it supports the flipped classroom model. And it's also PlayPosit analysis, and it's integrated with the Blackboard Grade Center. So I'm now going to introduce Professor Kolak, who will demonstrate how he uses PlayPosit in his class.
Thank you. All right, I'll talk quick so that hopefully we have some time for questions at the end. Like Dennis was saying, we're trying to get student to faculty interaction up, which I didn't really need because I'm flipping my classroom and they're interacting with me as we're doing homework in the class. Student-to-student interaction, same thing. They're interacting with each other as they do the homework in the class. What I wanted was student to content interaction. I had taught this class online, or a different class online, and it failed abysmally because there was no way for me to ensure that students were watching the videos, other than video analytics, which showed that students were not watching the videos. When I polled them anonymously after every exam, they admitted they were not watching the videos. Like, 80% were not watching the videos. So the class was online, they'd had no lectures, they were taking the exams completely cold. Students who didn't want to read the book didn't read the book, and now they had no opportunity to see the material because they had no lecture. So PlayPosit was great because I could take my existing lecture, put it into video form, which I have a bit of experience with, but you could do this a variety of different ways. If you just want voice over PowerPoint, you can do that. And Lehman and Hunter did a really nice study of upping student performance using that model. Mine was a little bit more involved. It was a little like rubbing your head and patting your stomach. I'll show you my setup for making my videos. So I had my webcam, and I was recording myself, and I put myself in the videos. You'll see in just a second. I had a drawing tablet, so I could draw on the PowerPoints just like I would in class. So I'm delivering my lectures exactly as I would live, but they're recorded. How can I make students watch them? Fine. We'll go to, that's not it. Where are we at? There we go. Okay. Menu. So the students are in their course material. No, that's empty. Sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it is there. All right. It is there. Our e-learning institute is really robust, and I was exposed to PlayPosit and VoiceThread and the other one, whatever we were just talking about, SoftChalk. But my lectures really lended themselves to keeping the lectures going. So these are all set up by Quality Matters, as are the rubric, as are my in-person classes, my traditional face-to-face lecture classes, which I'm trying to phase out. But let me just give you a quick example. So this is, I just chose it at random. I have no idea what this topic is going to be. Let's continue. PlayPosit doesn't host your video. It's on YouTube or Vimeo or whatever, so you don't have to worry about going over your record limit or whatever. This is the instructor one, not the student view. Let's see if we can get the student view here. So you can see the video. Here we go.
Chapter 2, Section 4.
Okay. So once all that crap moves, you can see I have blank space that I use to throw random crap in. Sometimes later, you can repurpose the video, just re-upload it to YouTube, and your PlayPosit stuff will still stay in there. I've got me, so they do have a face to the voice. When Hunter and Lehman did it, it's just the voice. And at the bottom here, any place there's a white point, there's a question that pops up. I'll show you. They have to answer the question before they move on. They could just guess, fine, but that's integrated into the Blackboard gradebook, and you can see what they get. So let me just show you one, so you can see what it's like. When they're watching the video, there we go. So they must answer this, and you can see it when they get it right or they get it wrong, because it populates into the gradebook. And so we just, I don't know.
Where did they answer it?
Right there.
Yeah, right on
The challenge is, unfortunately, I can put superscripts and subscripts in the question. They can't in the answer, which is a real pain in the ass in chemistry and probably math too. So, we just type whatever, and it's not correct. It's found in sand, but then they can get the continue button.
If you chose sand.
And move on with the video. Okay? Which is great, because now I know they're at least fast forwarding to the white lines if they figure that out and typing bullshit in there and before they move on. Okay? So, yeah, that's it in a nutshell. We have like 3 minutes for questions now.
Hi, so Judy Khan, John Day Online, and we use PlayPosit a lot. We use it like this. We also have a videographer so that we're able to create our videos and then also start with combine it with the PowerPoints. I mean, what you've done is amazing. Your homegrown, it's great. The question I have though is when we scale up and we have to copy these bulbs from course to course. Do you do this yourself?
Yes, I do, and it blows because when you copy your course over, you have to reconnect every single, and I have one video per section of the textbook, so it was 70-something things that I had to reconnect, and you have to do that every semester for every course.
Okay.
Hopefully they're working on it.
So the question, that's the question that I have. We're very rapidly scaling up.
That's going to be a challenge, and hopefully they'll work on it.
So when the student responds, can you do branching to like a different video based on the response?
I believe so. That's not something that I've tried because I know you can pull multiple videos into the bulbs, absolutely, but having it go to a different place based on their response, that I don't know.
Have you measured any outcomes or impact that by having, the stuff and test questions?
I just flipped last semester, and this is the second semester of it. Last semester, every test score was lower, way lower across the board. This semester, same thing. But I will say, I was very disappointed in considering dropping it. But I went back and looked at last semester's withdrawal, DFW, and ABC stats, and those were all significantly higher. So they're doing crappier on the chapter exams, but higher
They do have a
overall.
live, by the way.
I'm sorry?
They do have a live feature.
To cast the, yes. I just didn't want to do it because I wanted to do it once and spend time in class.
So it impacts the retention because of the engagement.
It does seem to impact retention and overall course performance, but exam performance was not higher. Last semester, one data point only.
Can students, this can only be accessed through Blackboard, because you said it's posted on maybe YouTube or something. So
The video is hosted there, but I keep them hidden because it's all, raw
okay,
hills.
yes, I was wondering if someone could like latch on and just
No.
teach themselves with your video.
No.
Not anymore.
Right.
Well, I used that, I used that bar in college for a while, but then they changed the administrative, centralized it more, and then you guys.
Well, and me. I'm just a lowly faculty member.
It's a lot of what the students do in this class. Is any of it where it's collaborative, where if, let's say they have a problem with the question or they don't understand it?
The in-class portion is homework.
Oh, that's true, yeah, that's right. So you're doing it.
I've tried. And if they want to watch them together, they certainly can. They would need two computers.
But not that, yeah, okay, so you are taking it where the student, they don't understand a concept, they're able to bring that question into class.
I assign these to be due before the lecture where we're going to do the
Right.
homework. They're not doing them, but
see,
that's
that's the
the
thing,
intent.
that's a good idea, is to, if they're not understanding a concept, that's where it comes into
Yes.
class, and they're like,
That was my hope.
Yeah.
They'd watch this video and go, I don't understand that question you had at the end of the video.
Yeah.
They're not doing
So that's the
Yet.
thing, that should be another part of the homework.
I'm going to make it worth a lot more of their grade.
That should be another part of the homework.